Hey friends, welcome to the Hobby Homestead. My name's Heather, and if you're new here, we ask that you hit that like and that subscribe button. This evening, it's 3:54 in the afternoon, we're going to make my husband some dinner. So I'm going to saute up some onions and mushrooms, and I'm going to make him steak. I'm also going to make green beans and macaroni and cheese for the kids. Alrighty y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get my butter melting in my cast iron skillet. While that's melting, I'm going to go ahead and get my Vidalia onion. Cut up. So I will be so glad to have my counters done. Because this part right here is the new addition. So this, my counter will be bigger now. So I'm just waiting on that to get done so I can get rid of this plywood. It's so nice. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and get my Vidalia onion sliced up. And after I get my Vidalia onion sliced up, I will go ahead and get my steak seasoned up. So I just half moon my onions and then I slice them from there. We don't like our onions to be completely diced up when it comes to steaks. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those onions put in that bowl. I don't have any fresh mushrooms, so I'm gonna drain a can of mushrooms. I'm just trying to use what I have on hand instead of going to the store. Take my can of mushrooms, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cut these up just a little bit. Because my kids don't care for the big chunks. They like them to be smaller, so I'm gonna get them diced up for them. And then we'll go ahead and get those. Put this bowl back here. For all my steaks, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the big pieces of fat. And I won't throw the fat out. I'll actually put the fat in a bag for when I make brats and stuff. That way I have fat I can mix in with my brats. So I'll actually keep that so it's not going to waste. I just want the big pieces of fat. Go ahead and get my hands washed up here. Alright, so since I got my hands washed and the fat cut off my beef, my steaks, my local store has some pretty decent steaks. Can't complain. We're going to go ahead and season these steaks on both sides. What I'm using is garlic butter steak blend. Sorry if you hear the noise in the background, the dogs are playing. So then I'm going to go ahead and get these into my hot skillet. I'm gonna go ahead and get my hands washed back up. Okay, so while we're waiting on the steaks to sear on one side, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some smoked salt in my green beans. I'm also gonna throw a little bit on my steaks. Then I'm also gonna do some crushed pepper in my green beans. Let's see if I have any garlic powder left. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this garlic powder in here. Not much left. And then I will make my youngest, who is really picky, I'll make him some macaroni and cheese. I'm just gonna incorporate all those seasonings on my green beans. And the butter I'm using is grass-fed butter. It's the Kerry Gold butter. And what I'm looking for on my steaks is for them to get a nice sear on the back before I flip them over. So since they're starting to get that nice sear, I'm going to go ahead and flip that one. Those ones aren't quite ready yet. Go ahead and give our green beans a stir. I'm going to go ahead and get these flipped over. I got that really pretty sear. Alrighty, so I pulled the first one off. And that is what it's looking like. I'm going to cut a smaller bite on that. That is a really tender steak, and the taste of it is really good. Some good steak. Alrighty, so since we got the steaks done, I'm gonna go ahead and saute up our mushrooms and onions. And I got water going for the little one's macaroni. That's another reason I like to do my vegetables after I do my steak. It's because I can get all that beautiful flavor from the steak onto my onions and mushrooms, and I don't have to use any other seasoning with it. Because all that seasoning stuff we put on the steaks, I put in the bottom of the pan, went right onto the onions. So we're gonna get a nice saute on these. And then we'll get it all plated up. And I don't want to cook them too much because my husband likes me to still have a crunch to them. So we're going to make sure they still have a crunch. Well, there you have it, friends. That is what this plate looks like. It's got fresh cut green beans. Those are fresh green beans. Steak. Onions and mushrooms. Yeah. Alright, my beautiful people. It's Heather with the Hobby Homestead. We are bringing my lovely hubby dinner since he can't be home tonight. So we decided that we would surprise him. He has no clue that we was coming here to bring him dinner.
What's up, y'all? I met Mama.
Alright guys, well we're gonna go have some dinner together.
Ooh, lucky me, home cooking. Ooh.
So y'all have a blessed evening and we are gone.
Peace.